Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We're currently at a location, an abandoned museum. I'm just going to wait for the coast to be clear and I'm going to jump this fence. It is a little bit dodgy, the location, but we're going to get in. CCTV in operation, images are being monitored, recorded for the purpose of crime prevention. Site office. Yeah, it's an abandoned factory and museum. I'm going to quickly get in. Coast is clear. Hopefully we can get in. Preferably without getting spotted. Another fence yet. Just hope there's no dogs in there. Shouldn't be. Let's get through here. Fuck. Right. Don't know how I'm going to do this. Fuck's sake. I need to get over there. Under. They've secured it good. Fuck's sake. Right. I don't think I'm going to get in this way. I'm going to have to get back up over here. Sort of fucking climb down that conifer like. It's going to be a bit of a mad one. But we've got to get in, Ivy. Let's go. We are in. Right, we've got to make sure. Site security box there. This, guys, is an old museum. Fuck me, there's fences everywhere. Be careful of cameras. Site security. Right, I think there was going to be building houses on here, but they've abandoned the plan. Right, I'm just going to quickly go around here. Oh shit, camera pods over there. Fuck. Big camera pod. Been spotted. Oh, shit. Yeah, huge fucking, I'll show ya. Hopefully, because it's bank holiday. It was all pissed up last night and no one's watching it. Look. There's a digger there as well. Never mind. Right. I've got to be careful because there's houses. Houses there. Look at this. Old abandoned house. I'm paranoid, guys, on this one. As usual. front. At the front of the building, it is still a live museum. Whoa, old factory. I'm going to put my mask on. Asbestos roof. Better safe than sorry, eh? Loads of containers. Proper scared, like, I don't want to get caught. I'm scared, but just para-like. Old underground thing there. For that. This is one of the factories. Hopefully the audio's good. Tiles, packs and packs of tiles. I'm going to make my way around the back of there, over to there. Some more buildings, but I've got to avoid that camera pod, which is going to be a bit awkward. You can just see it just through there. And it's how old, like, it's a fresh, looks fresh CCTV system. See it just there, look. 3 of them. What I might do is make my way alongside the road, because there was some interesting things I wanted to see at the top. So yeah, I'm going to make my way back through. I wonder what all this is. Cardboard. Some sort of packaging. Mad old factory. Yeah, Colville Dale or something it's called. I have got pictures. Right. I'm only exploring now, eh? You know what I mean? Right, I need to watch this camera pod again. Fucking thing. There's no access into that house there. It's a shame. Would have been nice to have a look in there. Right, I'm just going to go straight up here. Fuck the camera. Just there, look. Watch cover. See how good they are, mate. See how alert they are. Site manager. Liam Firth, Andy Bryce. Yeah, it's a good thing really. They've protected it proper well, like, because kids would have torched all these. And get down here. There's the main road. Make sure there's no proper like security box, hut. Worst dogs. If there's dogs, I am fucked. There's another fence there. We'll get round to there in a bit. Yeah, I've walked up here earlier. There's a huge cog, like some sort of mill, off an old mill. I'll put a picture up of that. It looked fantastic. My plan was, I've got to be careful. Security might be in here, in this hut. So I've got to keep my voice down a little bit. No cameras. Not this end anyway. That's good that that corner's blocked off. At least no one can get through to me. Yeah, a bit of a mad one. To be fair, a bit later, I might pay to go in the museum if we can record in there bonus. But yeah, all the roofs collapsed on that one, look. I do want to try and get in there. I'm trying to do a bit of a perimeter run up here. Make sure there ain't no live security here. Do you know what I mean? Get in there after as well. I ain't too sure what these factories was actually for. But the main buildings itself, established in 1709, I think it said, or 1706. Warning, CCTV in progress. Corpse security. Okay. The only cameras I've seen was at the beginning. That camera pod, which is live. This is what it is, eh? Don't want to get caught, like, but if we do, we do. Can't see no cameras here. Yeah, guys, if you like this content, this kind of content, please subscribe. Some sort of fucking building here, like. Can't see way down to it. It's a window. Yeah, please subscribe if you like this content. I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. That's all boarded off in there. This might have been like a dairy farm or something. I've got that kind of vibe. Like a dairy farm. Thought I heard gates jingling then. Yeah, we're at the beginning of where the actual museum is. Look at that. So a huge factory that is. A lot of oil on the floor. Maybe there's separated factories, like a mechanic garage, something, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is what I was interested in up here. Might not be able to get to it from this side. It's a huge old tank. I'm guessing there's going to be another camera pod here. I think, anyway. No, there's a camera on the corner. No camera pod. There's a huge tank there, and a cog, huge cog. Fucking little cunt. Fucking hate pigeons, man, when they do that. Right. I'm gonna go round here. Take our time. Yeah, I was gonna come down there, lucky I day, because the wall's like 20 foot. I did wanna get closer to this tank and everything, and if I can get in the back of there. But that huge building there, that is actually the live museum. It's open now. I've seen the people going in it. So we might try and get in there later if it ain't too expensive. We have the huge tank and there's a cog. I'll put a picture on. But yeah, that's definitely the live museum, that part. Let's go round here. Praying to God there's no dogs, man. Fuck me, I shouldn't have said that. My head's gone wobbly now. If there is dogs, I am fucked. Simple as. Shouldn't be. Yeah, just that's that factory. It's just empty, like. Loads of girders. I can see a bit of a fire curtain there. We'll try and get in them if we can. Some reclaimed bricks there. It's that time of year, guys, where it's dodgy like. Yeah, can get in here. Everything's bone dry. It makes a racket. I think this is. Don't know what this is. That's the Life Museum behind there. I have got to keep my voice down because that new building just there is the museum. And here, there's no cameras. Let's have a look through this way. Can't hear anybody. They could probably fucking hear me. More reclaimed bricks. Loads of them. Maybe there was a building here and they've took it down. They want to keep the bricks. I'm sure to God this is like a dairy farm, man. I know it. What it was. Fuck. Got to try and get back down there now. It's been whiplashed in the face with a branch. Covered in shit. Right. I'm going to go back the way I came. I don't want to risk breaking my camera. Covered in loads of fucking shit. Oh well, that's the fun of adventuring, exploring. Should be a bit more stealthy, really. Can't be helped. Right. Definitely got dairy farm vibes, man. Fucking absolutely filthy. Covered in shit. No windows there. Probably trying to reclaim. Okay. So, that's definitely the original museum. What is open now to the public. Loads of buildings have been knocked down because on the maps it was chocker. Like, building after building. But I'm guessing that is still part of the museum. We'll come back later and we'll have a look at the side of there. I'm trying to get in these factories if I can. Camera might overheat in a bit. Feels quite hot. If I get in the shade a little bit, it should be alright. Some sort of river here. Can you hear it? No more cameras. Well, there is. There's a big ball camera up there. But I ain't too bothered about that. There definitely are dogs because there's an entrance there. Factory. They would have had forklifts running up and down here, loading lorries. Might have been. Could have been a foundry. Might have been a foundry, you know. It's a huge place. The roof looks all secure and that. There is some high places we can get to. I've seen on the maps, but they said it's dangerous. These. little washers, cogs. I ain't put my mask on, it's too fucking hot, man. I'm sweating my bollocks off. Couple of little offices. There's loads of them cogs. Oh, I don't know which way to go. Let's go this way. Yeah, this is the first location of the day, guys. I'm going to try and get across to the old MG car place. Apparently there's loads of underground tunnels and that. Another little office there, someone's caved the wall through. I'll go that way after. Yeah, Colebrook Vale or something it's called, I forgot. Colvendale, fuck knows, but yeah, you'll see it in the description. Yeah, some sort of soil, topsoil. Big long office block here. Big factory, whatever it used to be. High ceilings as well. I think we can get up there. Yeah, this would have been a drop down chute, maybe for loading fucking soil, compost, whatever. Yeah, look. Some sort of trommel up there. And a dove, a white dove, see that? Is it pure white dove? Yeah, that's a trommel that is, that would have spun on a motor. There's a ladder there. We'll have a quick look about it and we'll go up there and have a look. Yeah, a trommel. Definitely a trommel. Look, to screen the compost, the soil. Abrasive wheel safety. Pause and read it if you want, guys. Yeah, we can get up there. That's probably what he was on about. Clocking in machine, I think. Or offices. Stainless wall. Somebody. Lots of offices. I can hear some fucker right over there. It's getting here annoyed. Oh, I'm not very clever to see with the glass. Definitely heard somebody. Definitely heard a geezer then. Over there, that way. Fuck. Somebody opening the gate. I'm going to get up the top, up that ladder. I can hold better. mask on because of pigeon shit. Better safe than sorry. That pure fucking pigeon shit, man. Tons of it. Soot. Let's go and have a look up here. Ah, my fucking knee. Twice I've done that. Oh, fuck. Look at this, man. Pure pigeon shit. I ain't even going up here. It's only a platform there anyway to feed the trommel. I ain't going up there. Breathing all that in. Oh, fucking hell. Can't breathe in this mask. Jesus. Smash my knee good and then. Fucking hell. Felt like I've cracked my kneecap. Yeah, this mask is too thick. Proper thick insulate like. As soon as you put it on. Stops your breath. Yeah, I've damaged my knee bad. Some sort of a hole in the floor there. Go through this way. Some high places. Don't really want to climb up there, I would. Furnace. Look at this. Little furnace pot. That's my torch. Yeah, furnace pot that is. Induction furnace. Underneath there, it'd be like a kettle kind of element. Yeah. Look at this. Yeah, that's a furnace thing, that is. Right. Yeah, this place is mad. Shitload more pigeons. I'll start like the dust. Yeah, definitely some sort of foundry. This here. I don't know what this is. Oh, fucking hell, it is. That's a furnace as well. You can see the light where the ladle thing. Can get right up the top of there. Let's go and have a look. Camera ain't overheating. I've been told to be very careful on the higher levels. Yeah, look, that's some sort of furnace, that is. I'll tell you, it's just dust. Dust. It is something to do with the furnace, hot, because they've concreted it inside. So yeah, maybe that's like a dust extractor. These stairs look rotten. Yeah, this would have poured something out. You lift that and it'll pour out. Yeah, it is metal, look. Scale, cast iron. There's a winch there. It is all steel structure, this is. But it looks dangerous, like. Yeah, there's another spout there. That would have fucking lifted that up and the metal would have poured out of that. Shoot out goes underground. Okay, it's a lifting bucket. That would have took it up the top. Okay, so they tip into there, that lifts up, flicks it into here, probably melts it. Yeah, that's it. So they put the scrap in there. That'll go up, tip it into that, that'd melt, and the metal will come out these funnels there. Right, let's go up and have a look up top. If it's safe enough. Should put my mask back on, really. I've got to watch the floor, guys. Even though it's metal, it can still collapse. Look at this. Old motor house. Vacuums, man. That would have cyclone waste. Powerhouse. It's quite dangerous up here. Don't really want to risk it. We're actually on top of a building here. There's a ladder over there. Maybe that'll be my escape route. If somebody comes, I'll fuck off that way. Okay. Let's go further up. Look at these proper furnaces. Yeah, look, the scrap would have come up there. They'd put the scrap in there and that'd winch up, that big winch at the bottom. I'll pull it up all the way up to the top, tip it in, and then that'll melt it. I've done foundry work before, but I've never seen a furnace like this, never. Look at these guys. There's the original museum. We're proper high up here, mega high. Yeah, see that clock there in the distance? That's at the front of the Coldbrookdale Museum, or whatever it's called. Sweating my bollocks off. It's been a mad one, this has. Yeah, definitely the furnaces, these are. Crack that open. No. Can hear the floor creaking. I wonder what that's for. Some kind of ram, like a sensor bar 8 that I'd hit the sensor to stop it tipping. I'll get it. Inside here, inside this furnace, there'll be a plate. The scrap will tip onto it, and then they can operate the thing to slowly feed the melt. Do you know what I mean? As you can see, that's going inside there. There'll be a plate like a damper, and they can slowly tip the feed into the melt. Or they can feed it from here. This one's open. Look at that. Mate, that's a fucking big furnace. It's crazy, that is. Can't see no remnants of scrap, like what they would have melted. A couple engine blocks there. Obviously, when the net was shut in, they've sold all the scrap. I need a motor. Yeah, I've never seen a furnace like this in my life. Old school, eh? The size of it. Again, that thing would have come up there and tipped the scrap in the top. I'm going to make my way down, guys, because I feel a bit fucking sketched out here. But yeah, man, this is crazy. I'm glad I came to this one. There's somebody over the road cutting with a steel saw. It's cutting slabs or something. And I keep thinking it's an alarm going off. Security would have been here by now. That camera pod at the beginning, that's definitely seen me. I want to try and get now. I've done these couple of factories here. Across here. I want to get into there. That taller building there in the middle. We'll go and have a look down there as well. I don't know how I'm going to get out. I'm going to have to just try and climb that Irish fence, what I came in through. But yeah, this is a mad one. I will put the name of the place, obviously. This one I can disclose really, because there's nothing to burn. Kids ain't going to vandalise it, it's all metal. Colebrookdale, Telford, something like that. Yeah, that winch would have pulled that bucket up to tip the scrap at the top. Fantastic, man. Glad I came here. Again, look. Danger, demolition, keep out. Maybe there was building houses, or planning to, and they've had to put a stop on it, maybe due to the cost, the funding. I don't know. But yeah, definitely some sort of metal foundry look. You can see the drip off there. Definitely steel. Gas feed, I'm guessing. That would have been your gas to fire it up. Yeah, this would be the main fire pot. That top tube, like I say, they keep filling it with scrap and drop dampening it to feed it. Right, I'm going to make my way down now. And we're going to have a look around the other building. I like this ladder earlier. Should have put my mask on really up there. It's too hot, guys, man. It's 28 degrees again today. Yeah, little bits of scrap knocking about. Yeah, you would have had people probably with wheelbarrows all day. You know what I mean? Tipping it in like little stampings or whatever it used to be. Could be frag, you know, fragged up scrap, tip it in. That'll take it up, tip it, melt it. Cast alley plate there. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way. I think there is a down level, look. There's a breathing pipe there. Unless there's a tank under the floor. Maybe a gas tank or fuel. Yeah, they could have had lorries tipping in here, backing in, tipping scrap. And then obviously the workers feed it. I will try and do a bit of research and history about it. I knew straight away when I seen the layout. Well, at first I thought it was a dairy farm. Right, this bit seems to be separated from this bit. So let's have a look through here. That's where I went up the ladder. Brought my knee, yeah, waiting, dressing. Maybe. This might have been a cast iron foundry then, where they did castings, look, waiting, dressing. That's normally when they grind and polish off the slag ends on the cast. I'm guessing that is that. If anybody knows what the place was, please let me know. I'm letting this video run through as one, unless the camera overheats, then we'll have to turn it off, but I want to try and let it run as one, so I can just bang it out as one video like. I ain't got to edit it. But yeah, what a fantastic place. Red hot though today. There's the 2 furnaces. Number 2. There's different spouts, look. 7, 8, 1, 2. Hopefully you can see that. That's where we was up there. Oh mate, I don't even see that little ladder. Look at that, there's another ladder there to get up on the very top. I see that. Going up there, mate, we got it over. Bird's eye view and all that, you know what I mean? Never seen that. Stood right by it. Yeah, maybe we can see on top of the furnaces from up here. I doubt it though, because they wouldn't have rainwater dripping into molten metal. Obviously water and metal explode, didn't it? Yeah, look at this. Fire curtain. I could do with some of that. I could do with an offcut of that to make my hot tent. I've got a knife as well in my bag. I'll take a piece of that. Just a little square of it. Because I need some. Well, to be fair, I have ordered a proper one. Hot tent stove jack, they call them. It's like a fire resistant material. You have to sew it into your tent. Right, let's get up the top of here, guys. No messing about. Let me just make sure my phone is that way, yeah. Come on. Yeah, I'm probably going to be very visible to people. Oh, fuck that. Look at that. That is not safe. If that bracket at the top snaps, that's going to go over and I'm going to end up smashing all through there. You reckon? It's good for the... Nah. I'm risking it, guys. What I'd rather do is come back with a drone and get a view of what's up there. I ain't risking it, man. If the ladder was solid, I would. I was warned on the Urbex map. It says the upper levels are dangerous, like, so don't want to risk it. Right. There's a car park there. Coaches. Like I say, it is an active museum. Whoa. Active museum at the back. We'll go round and have a look after. See if we can sneak in. Might be a fire door. Yeah, guys, we're going to big chain. Going to have a little look around this last little bit. I am absolutely worn out, man. I'm telling you, red hot. You won't believe. All structural there. Look, it's a shame, really. All these buildings. They could have restored them. I can hear people. I think there's some sort of forest there. I can hear people at the back. Yeah, cast iron drain thing. Maybe that's what they was casting. I used to work at Thomas Dudley, and we used to do all the manhole covers and that, the drains. Yeah, what a fantastic place. It's a shame, really, to see it abandoned. But you know, nothing lasts forever, does it? And maybe the co-founders of the foundry like passed away, or there's nobody else. They were all making no profit. Probably had no option but to shut it down, which is very sad. Old electric panel. If you're ever out and about, kids exploring, whoever watches this, see anything like this, don't touch it. Someone's obviously cut all the cable out already, near enough. Then white, blue and yellow is just fibre cable, like for internet, but they've had the copper. But yeah, if you're ever out and about exploring, kids, and you see anything electric, don't mess, because you never know, could be live. got all railway sleepers. There's a fence there in girders. Maybe it was a bit of maybe a scrapyard kind of. Ain't too sure how far away the train line is from here. There's a digger there, and that camera pod. Shit. Gotta watch that camera. Show ya. Might not have seen me earlier. I mean, zoom in quick. There. It actually says something on the back of it, on the base. Watchtower. It says Watchtower on it. This is mad. You fucking little cunt, man. Fucking. I hate them things. Proper old factory window. Look, there the vines come through. It's grew under the wall and up and inside. It's mad. Nature takes over. Right, guys, I think that is about it, really. There is a couple of storage containers just out here to the right, but I don't want to take any chances with that camera. You know, it might not have seen me at the first time. There's no crane there. There ain't no bucket on it or anything. So I reckon they've given up with the demolition, like. Soot. Yeah, them on the second floor upstairs, them two motor things, the vacuums, they would have extracted the soot, then they go down a chute into ton bags. Like I say, if you just Google or YouTube Foundry, metal foundry, you can see how the process works. Basically, it starts with your scrap, that goes into a furnace, whether it's an induction furnace or gas fed. Obviously it melts, then it gets poured, possibly into a big ladle, then transported to a casting station where you have a track with boxes of cast model, like made out of sand in cast boxes, different shapes, and then you pour the metal into the sandbox, obviously, and it sets into the object you wanted to make, or aluminium. They tend to just make ingots, which will be then sold to, for example, Kawasaki, which will then melt it and make engine blocks and things like that. It's brilliant how metal recycling actually works. I've been in metal recycling most of my life. I love it, really. Don't like it when you've got to work with a load of muppets. But it is what it is, keep getting the wages. Good airline there. Bit of WD-40 on that fitting, be sweet. Maybe a workshop. Look, drawings for all the tools, spanners. Bit spooky in here. Shower block, eh? Yeah, shower block for the workers, man. Hand and body soap. Obviously foundry work, very dirty job. And like, whether you work in lead, or you don't want it on your body too long, because it'll absorb into your skin and you get metal poisoning. Whether it be lead, carbon. But yeah, they would have come in here. Shower room. Maybe in there would have been a few lockers and that. Coal tucks, you can see where they used to be. And then showers. I'm guessing this may be a workshop. Or to be fair, it ain't they might have come here just to use the airline to blow the dust off their overalls ready for the next day. So they ain't all irritated. But you shouldn't really use airlines on your clothes because your clothing holds the oxygen and any flame, bang, you can explode, believe me. But I'm guessing they hung up the overalls and dusted them off with the air gun, then had a shower. That's my guess. Did we go through here? I think we came through here, didn't we? No? Oh, we came from over there. I want to have a look through here. Yeah, changing rooms, shower room. Don't know what that says. Storage, maybe maintenance shed. Yeah. Wrecking council. Gate valve. Bin 6109 gate valve. Wrecking council. Yeah, I'm guessing storage for maintenance. This door looks a bit spooky, doesn't it? Looks scary, that does. It's another factory. Don't even want to try and get in there. They've sealed it anyway. I think I'm going to try and make my way out now, back to the main road. Don't want to lose my bearings. Okay, so we've come back out the other way. There's that camera tower. Up there, where the camera tower is there, you can see. It's just all green containers and just derelict land, so I'm going to waste my time over there and risk being seen by that watchtower. Upper floor there, ladder. Not really worth going up, is it? Just a bit of tubing up there, some hoses, pipes. That's where we was just. Yeah, some good alley quad here. Aluminium quad, wire. Someone's already cut a good fair chunk out of it. Either look, they've had it from there. Cut it from there, they've had a good whack. It's not really worth it though, quad. By the time you clean it, it is pure alley. Runs all through there. It's not worth it. By the time you clean that, you're probably going to have a bag of 50 kilo, mate. 100 kilo tops. It's alright if you've got a stripping machine. I'm surprised my camera ain't overheated today, thank God. My body has though. Daily Express world map. That's old. Any date on it? 1987. If that focuses. No, 1987, George Philip and Sons, London. Scale 1.33. Where are we? We are here. Which used to be Great Britain. It is no longer Great Britain. is a free-for-all country. Some molten metal there, look. Lots of manholes in the ground. I'm pretty sure they've got their own gas tanks, man. There's another tube there. AGA Rangemaster process. KPI information board. Oh, it is Thomas Dudley, bro. Look at that. I used to work for these. Obviously not this yard. Not this place. Joseph and Jess job vacancies. £9.50 an hour using a forklift to move moulds for casting. De-sprue castings using cutting discs, decore prior to blasting. Load on the table, blast them. £9.50 an hour, forklift driver. General Foundry, hand with a forklift licence. Screenshot that if you want. Wednesbury, but we're not in Wednesbury, we're in Telford. Unless that's Joseph and Jess Siddons, maybe that's their head office. But yeah, Thomas Dudley, man, I used to work for them in Tipton. Foundry finishing supervisor. How mad is that? Vacancy, radial drill operator. 7 AM till 12 PM. Saturday 7 till 3:30, Monday to Friday. To be fair, them are buzzing hours, are they? Them hours would be sweet. Yeah, so this was Thomas Dudley then, back in the day. Hello. Crazy. Never guessed. They're definitely old furnaces. You see me here, look. I've never seen furnaces like that in the whole 40 years of my life. Normally, induction furnace, you load it, you know, waist height, you manually load it, sometimes with a little tip in there, vibration plate. But I've never seen them with a carriage what goes all the way up. I think we came this way, did we? There's the main road. We walked alongside this bit. Yeah, that was the side I came through. It's very dusty in here, guys. It's too hot to have my mask on, man. Literally dying. Then was all them offices, look. Over there we went through. It's quite a spooky place. How are you gonna lie to you? It's spooky on the night time. I think I can get out this way. I'm gonna try and climb up and out near the main museum rather than the main gate we started at. Because that was just a graft, mate. So yeah, a former Thomas Dudley Foundry. Bizarre. Yeah, we went through there, didn't we? And this is where we started. Big old place. Oh, you're joking me, man. I was hoping I could have gone underground there. I thought that was like a tunnel. You know, we like underground. I would have gone straight down there. Like a rot, mate. Like a rot. Fucking hell again, man. I'm going to bring a fucking air rifle with me, I am. Definitely bringing a gun on the next in, man, I swear to God. I'm going to blast every pigeon I see. It's like the wait for the most intense moment, like when you're walking in a dark building and bang, scare the fuck out of you. Please close door when you've gone, when you've finished. Airline, full air system across the whole place. The building looks all right, man, structurally like. But obviously they moved on out there to better places. There's one on the Birmingham New Road, the Thomas Dudley. Never know what it is, I'm chill. At the end of the day, it's nothing to do with the museum. Yeah, there was an exit here somewhere, a ladder and that. Further down there, the ladder was. I wonder if this tunnel goes underground. Kids have obviously been coming over there, are they? That's sewage or... some lead. Is that lead? Big tank. Wouldn't be lead, would you? Maybe I'll have a mission through here one day. Not today, but it looks like you can get all down the back there. I want to get to the front where we started, and I'm going to show you the main entrance to the museum. And hopefully we'll go in there if we can, if it ain't too expensive. And if I can film, well, to be fair, I ain't really bothered about the price. I mean, look at that. Oh mate, that's a huge tunnel. It's a huge tunnel down there we can go. It looks about 4 inches tall. That water is fast, eh? Take it clean off your feet. It's something we can look at one day. Yeah, a bit of melting scrap there, look. A bit of zinc. Right, it's stainless. Be 316 stainless. Gas top valve thing. Heavy that is. Yeah, 316. So yeah, the former Thomas Dudley Foundry. How bizarre. Hello. I like to fuck at that. Yeah, then that would have been gas as well. Them pipes there would have been gas going building to building. Yeah, this is definitely separate from the museum. 100%. Security ain't very good though, is he? That camera obviously spotted me when we first got here. Right. I need to try and get up there if I can. One way or another. I think there's a building here. In the cave. In the wall, like. If I can get over that spiky fence within the museum. But yeah, I want to try and get up there. And then we're free. We are out. Some old roof rafters there, look at them. They're old. Could climb up there, to be honest. I ain't too fussed now, I've got my footage. If I can climb up them rocks and get out. But yeah, that's a museum. Oh look, Colebrook Dale, established 1709. I will zoom in. I have got a picture of that from earlier. Colebrook Dale. I think we went in there, didn't we? No. We went round there for the other side of that. I need to get up there. That's my escape there. Unless I can get over that fence. but I don't fancy slipping on them spikes. My only guess is if I can get through there, up onto that tank and drop down, make my way through here. There's that wheel. If I can make my way through there, I'll come out of the car park by the museum. Look at this tank. That is old, mate. Proper rivets, like. It's got to be 300 year old, that has. 300. Yeah, maybe I can clamber up onto there, down onto that wall. Once I'm in that side, I can get out then. I'm free. Should do that. It's a bit of a mad one, like. Millions of bugs. But yeah, I've got no option. Maybe, I'm guessing that was part of the museum thing, because they built a brick wall around it. Unless that was just to protect anybody ramming into it with the forklifts and that. Right, so I'm going to put my gloves on now and get over here. Saying that, am I jeopardising if I get seen going out of here? They are going to let me in the museum, am they? Bollocks. But there's the main road. I need to get up here. I ain't going to risk going that way, because literally 50 metres there is a car park for the museum. But I don't want to jeopardise my way into it, like. I'm just going to have to climb up there and get out that way. Get my gloves on. Let's go, lad. Oh, look at what I've just found. You ain't going to believe what this is. It's a dinosaur tuff. Nah, it ain't. It's a ceramic, that is. That would have been bolted onto a wall, and there would have been a power line going across that. Ceramic. I'm guessing it's non-conductive. But yeah, that would have come off. That would have been bolted onto a wall somewhere. Let's see if we can find one. Maybe up across the top of there. And then the power lines would have ran along this. Yeah, that's what that is. Ceramic cable holder. Look like a dinosaur tuff though, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to get out now up here. Hopefully, without being spotted. I've got everything. I've got my phone, got my torch. See if I can use that these rafters to get out. Hopefully they don't slip. Poked in the eye with a fucking stick. Right. This is mega dodgy, man. I've got no option. Got to get out. Camera's still good, not broke. Got probably fucking miles to go. Here's the main road. Just got to follow along here if I can. Till I get to the end of the fence. Can't exactly ragdoll jump there onto the main road. Still got my mic. Don't want to get reported, you see. Oh, I've made a bad choice. Gonna have to get over here, are we? Out of the way, really. Fuck. Oh, you're joking, man. There's another Harris fence here. Look, we're trapped. Gotta go back down. Get through here. Oh, we're free. Things you have to do, eh? To get to a location. Fuck me. That was a mad one, guys. You ain't gonna believe the state of me. Covered in shit. Yeah, man. It's a madness that was. At least we've done it. We've done it. One sec. Covered head to toe. Pure shit. Knackered. That was a mad one, mate. We've done it though, have we? So I'm going to go down the front of here now and hopefully have a sit down and that. But yeah. Oh, we are free. Yes, guys. That's all the foundry and that. I've ripped my leg open. Need to sit down and a drink. There's that huge cog and that tank. Right then, here's the museum. I'm going to get down the bottom of here, clean up a bit, so look a bit more respectable. I'm covered in all sorts of sticks, brick, bramble, you name it. Look at them. Old-fashioned lampposts. See them? Yeah, Coalbrookdale, established 1709. I've got 3% battery. I'll have to turn it off in a second. Some sort of huge thing here. Don't know what that is. Bring you back, guys, in a bit. Hopefully we can get in the museum and record, and I will create a second video for that.